live. Devils win 4-1. The walkout. We're going to American whiskey afterwards. We're going to American whiskey afterwards. I don't know. There's Dano over there and Bill Spalding. A great Devils victory. Right, shorts guys?
I'd say so, Sam.
Yeah, a great victory. See, we're not a jinx. We just got to our seats and they scored 4 straight goals.
I know.
We're third period warriors, I tell you.
Each time to announce today's Geico 3 stars of the game as chosen by members of today's Goaltending media. The third star from the Devils, number 28, Timo Meyer.
Woo!
The second star from the Devils, number 91, Dusty Mercer. First star from the Devils, number 63, Jennifer White.
What a game. What a game. What a game. We ate very well.
Two critical assists for you tonight. Your 11th game of the year. But I want to talk about the team's defense over this whole stand. 14 out of the 5 held to under 20 shots through the 60 minutes. What have you seen the ball in that area?
We're going to go to American whiskey shortly.
Are you able to get it? Comments.
One way to get the fans back on each of this one to the road. How much does this game give you confidence moving on to the road?
Ted says hello.
Hello, Ted.
Joseph is pretty happy there.
What a great game. What a great game.
Ready to go?
Devils Hockey Network postgame show on the Devils.
Ready?
Scan the QR code on the scoreboard right now on the broadcast. On behalf of the Easy Pass to your New Jersey Devils, we thank you for attending today's game and ask that you please arrive home safely. We'll see you next time in New Jersey.
Are they coming out? All right. There's Bill Spalding right there. Have you seen Ken Danico?
You know what? You probably have to go upstairs.
Okay. Oh. I missed the prime rib, but it was a great Devils victory.
No, we're going to come back to this section again.
Yeah, tell Frank. Look at all these happy people here. There's happy people everywhere. Happy, happy, happy. They're all happy.
Oh, yeah. He did make some.
Hopefully Scotty got the memo.
Well, we'll find out. Because we'll go live.
We'll go live.
This is much better than the first walkout we did in Tampa.
Oh, I know. This is all like fancy schmancy walkout material. Look at how happy everybody is. Everyone's smiling. They're all wooing.
Are you taking the escalator, Sam?
Of course we have to take the escalator.
It's because you ate so much today?
Yes. All that salad.
Max said that they were tomahawked.
How many people do we have on now?
16.
16 and growing. As we head back to American Whiskey. Big thank you to Kevin and Frank for the wonderful tickets.
Tony Goomba.
Woo! Tony Goomba.
Jeff.
What's going on, gentlemen? How are you? Good game, huh?
Oh, yeah.
How are you?
Have a nice holiday, guys.
Yeah, you too.
Where'd you guys sit today?
Rich people.
Yeah, we're down in the middle section there.
You got it.
It's a little heavy now from the prime rib.
Let's go, Devils! Let's go, Devils! Let's go, Devils!
Everybody's happy right now.
Let's go,
Look at
Devils!
all the happiness. Just happy, happy, happy. Alright, now we gotta meet the halal guy. Halal guy. Yes. Halal guy. What do you have? Good, good. Have some halal food.
And empanadas.
See what's on the menu. Yeah. Yes. What's on the menu? They've got grape soda. They've got the veggie burger. The veggie burger. Hummus. Grape leaves. Have you ever had falafel?
Waffle? No.
Waffle? Waffle? No. Boo! Flyers suck. Whoa. You know what? It's getting cold out here. Yeah, let's go to American Whiskey at 51 Innocent Place. Across the street from Prudential Center next to Championship Plaza.
I don't know.
As for, we will begin Devils After Dark after the game. We sat next to a celebrity today.
We did.
Yes, Danielle McCartan of WFAN was sitting next to us by chance.
You know what I need, Sam?
What?
I need a beer.
You need a beer?
Just go to American Whiskey.
Where are you going to get your beer? American Whiskey?
There's Vindy.
Remember, the bar,
How are you?
the bar located next to this bar smells funny. If you If you stand in that bar for too long, you will smell also. Just don't go there.
Woo!
I'm not allowed to say their name. The color is not black. But
there you go.
Brett.
that's right. If you stand in that bar for too long,
And we're back at American Whiskey. Fun times again, short Sky.
excuse me.
Fun times again. The bar is full here at American Whiskey. Take it.
Bar's full of American whiskey. We're looking to get some beers. Sam's setting up Devils After Dark. These are the fun days. Celebrating after a Devils victory. Let's go Devils! Let's go Devils! Let's go Devils! Alright, I'll text him now. We can start. Oh, he just sent a message. My buddy's on his way.
Hi, this is Chico Resch. You are listening to the Let's Go Devils podcast on the Primetime Radio Network.
Happy Devils Saturday. This is Devils After Dark, coming to you live from American Whiskey, 51 Edison Place, across the street from Prudential Center, next to Championship Plaza. I'm your host, Sam Wu, here with Shorts Guy and Cross Continent at the Michael J. Fox Studios in Beverly Hills, California. We got Scotty, a Sirius XM Liquid Metal, as the Devils beat the Chicago Blackhawks 4-1 in a matinee action as streamed live on Facebook Live, YouTube Live, X Live, and Twitch on the Let's Go Devils Network. Scotty, what a performance in the third period. Lots to go over.
Yeah, big time win over here for these Devils. They needed it at home to salvage this home stand over here. We know they've had difficulty all year long playing at home, but they came up huge in an afternoon game here at the Rock down there in Newark. The little Shorts Guy and Sam Wu over there on American Whiskey. If you're heading in post-game, make sure you be nice to your bartenders. Tip them, and they'll tip you back there with some heavy pours on those celebratory adult beverages. And see a lot of people there on YouTube chiming in already, and Facebook and Instagram and X. Let's get to this recap so we can hear from the fellas as they were inside the arena once again. Game number 33 on the season, taking on the lowly Blackhawks here. End of the homestand. Markey's back in net. It's an early matinee. Are the Devils going to be ready to play today? We know they've had slow starts in the regular games. How's it going to happen today? Starting at 1 p.m. Eastern time. We got the old ugly jerseys on. That's just my opinion. And the Blackhawks, you got to be careful, because the Blackhawks are essentially what the Devils were 3 to 4 years ago. Rebuilding, getting a lot of strong young players. We know Bedard is going to be a superstar in this league, a la Jack Hughes now. So you have to be careful with them. You got to be ready. And starting this game off, Bedard almost made it 1-0 about 30 seconds into this game. He ripped one. It looked like it went in off the initial shot. I thought it was in and out of the back of the net, and I was like, oh, that is not the way we want to see this game starting. But on the replay, we can see that Ovechkin got a stick on it, and it started deflecting away, and it goes off the post. It was not in and out, as you and I probably thought watching it. It went off the post. Thank you to Ovechkin for getting a stick on that one. Devils go on a penalty kill, which they did a good job on. The Hawks got a rush chance. Bedard breaks off. He had a good game today. He broke off there in that first period, much like Jack Hughes did a game or two ago for the Devils. And he, unfortunately for the Blackhawks, good for the Devils, he decides not to shoot. And he tries to pass back, and Siegenthaler gets in the way of that one and blocks that shot as Jacob Markstrom is sliding across old school goalie style with the leg pads stacked over there. I don't know. I was out here in Los Angeles. I had the NHL Network broadcast, so Kevin Weeks was going nuts over that. So love old Weeksy as well. Devils gonna kill off another penalty after that. They get a power play, but one thing about the Blackhawks, they have the 5th ranked penalty kill in the league. And as you saw over the Devils' couple power plays there, you saw why. They did a really good job of not letting the Devils get set up on that power play throughout the afternoon, except for maybe one. There was one sequence there where the Devils actually got it in the zone and set up and got a couple of good opportunities. But either way, we're moving into the second now. Still tied, nothing. Luke drew a penalty along the boards there. And again, nothing. Hawks shut him down. They get another power play, and I'm like, hey, are you right here? Get something going. And I underlined it. You know, they start out actually with the PP2 unit this time. They get a couple good chances, but no finish which is something we've seen on this homestand. They've been in a bit of a goal drought lately. This high-scoring, high-powered offense, especially on that PP. We know the special teams have been, just killer for the Devils this year. Killer in a good way. So, nothing there on that next power play. And then the Blackhawks break the tie at, let me see here. What time was that in the second period? It was at 13:31. Jason Dickinson gets his 6th goal of the year. And this is you got to be kidding me type of goal. Dickinson takes the shot. It goes off the post. By the way, the Blackhawks hit 4 posts today, including that Bedard one. And Bedard put one off the crossbar as well later on in the game. But this one goes off the post, and it had such velocity on it that it ricocheted back out, hits Luke Hughes right on the chin. In the face. The puck hit the post and then bounces back. I mean, it wasn't like Luke was right next to the net either. He was outside of that blue paint in the crease. Hits him right in the friggin' face and bounces into the net. And you're like, oh no, you've got to be kidding me. This better not be like the Sharks game from a couple weeks ago. Blackhawks up 1-0 at 13:31 of the second period. Right after that, Eric Holla all alone, high danger area, low center slot. Gets the puck, but it takes him just an extra fraction of a second to get a handle on it. And he shoots it, high, but that extra just split fraction of a second allows Comesso, who had a good game in goal for the Blackhawks, another young goaltender over there, and he robs. I'm talking highway robbery here. Eric Holla with the glove. So you're just totally frustrated right here as a Devils fan, seeing them down 1-0, end of the second period. They take a penalty as well, so now they got a carryover penalty kill into the third. But you're thinking, where's the luck? This is one of the worst teams in the league right now. They just fired their coach. They got a bunch of their veteran players that they signed short-term out injured. How in the hell are we losing to them from a goal that went off the post and then off Luke Hughes' face? How is this happening? Will the Devils wake up in the third period? And the alarm bell went off in the after the second intermission. Maybe Sheldon Keefe Richards had something to say. Maybe he kicked a couple trash cans over, Larry Robinson style, to get this team going. Because they start out the third period, they got to finish off that penalty kill, which they do. Jacob Markstrom made some big saves over there. And then finally, at 2:45 of the third period, the Devils get on the board, and it's Dawson Mercer tying up the game with his 7th of the year. This started out with Timo Meier driving to the net. He passes back to Dawson Mercer, who's trailing him in the center slot position there. But the pass actually goes through Dawson Mercer. He doesn't get it. But who's coming behind over there? Paul Cotter. Wait, was it Paul Cotter? It was Luke Hughes. It wasn't Paul Cotter. It was Luke Hughes. Was trailing. And he grabs the puck and he starts moving down, and Dawson Mercer does the smart thing. He stays parked right in front of the net. And then Luke puts a backhand pass right on the stick to Mercer for the easy put in. The crowd is now into it. We are engaged. We have woken up. Rage Against the Machine Wake Up has been playing now on the loudspeaker. Maybe that's what Keefe Richards did. Sheldon Keefe Richards did in the intermission. Put on a little Rage Against the Machine. Wake up! Because the Devils did in the third period. 2:45 in. Mercer ties it up. That's his 7th from Luke Hughes. That's his 9th assist. And Timo Meier, his first of 2 points on the game. He gets his 12th assist. Then the Devils, they get another one. And they said, you know what? We're going to fire off a couple in rapid succession here because we're remembering we're the New Jersey Devils and we're playing the Chicago Blackhawks. No offense to the Blackhawks right now, because in a couple years, they're going to be looking pretty damn good. But right now, they're just not there yet. You got a lot of young talent that they're developing, and the Devils showed them, hey, we know what that's like. We were there a couple years ago. So we're going to expose some of those weaknesses. And Jumpin' Jack Flash, Jack Hughes gets his 13th goal of the year at 10:28 of the third period. And this was all set up by a monstrous shift from Nico Hischier, Timo Meier, and Dawson Mercer. They keep the Hawks pinned in the zone for well over a minute. The Hawks can't get it out. Luke Hughes has a great keep right along the blue line. Looks like he's going to be in some trouble along the boards. You know our boy Luke. He does a quick little spin-a-rooney. He puts on the afterburner speed burst, and he is out of there. And they keep the puck in the zone. The Hawks are pinned in. The Devils are able to do a line change. And Jesper Bratt comes out there like my bulldog when I'm giving her a greenie in the morning, all over the Blackhawks with the physicality. Yes, that's Jesper Bratt I'm talking about. Big bad Jesper Bratt throwing the body around, creating turnovers on the boards. He then throws it over to Jack Hughes, who puts a great shot. Now, Jack is also now coming in on the line change as well. So he's fresh as a daisy. And you got the Blackhawks that have been trapped out there on the ice in their own zone for, pushing about minute 45, 2 minutes over here. Jack Hughes comes flying in, right down the center. Bratt hits him with the pass. Jack puts the puck in the net over the blocker. High, near side. Woo! What a dandy of a shot. Because it looked like Jack was going to go the opposite way. No. Jack Hughes is one tricky dude when he gets that puck for the goalies. It's his 13th of the year. Brett, what am I, a clown? What am I, funny to you? Pesce gets his second assist, who, by the way, has been playing. We know about the defensive side with Brett Pesce, the block shots, his mentorship of Luke Hughes, but you can starting to see more of that offensive flow coming to his game, which, of course, we knew was going to take a little time, him coming off the injury and everything like that, but you're starting to see more and more of it for Brett Pesce. So Hughes, Jumpin' Jack Flash gets his 13th at 10:28 from Pesce, his second assist, and Jesper Bratt's 27th assist. But the Devils are not done there. They keep the pressure on. And it's the captain. Yes, Nico Hischier saying, whoa, slow down, Jack. I have the team leading goals. I see you're trying to catch up, but oh no, sir. I will equal you and put one into the back of the net. A quick give and go right here with who? Jesper Bratt. Nico over to Jesper. Jesper enters the zone on the wing. Nico starts cutting towards the middle of the net. He gets the pass back, makes a little stick handle to his forehand, waits for Comesso to start moving to the side with him. You know what happens there. That 5-hole opens up, and as soon as it does, Nico Hischier, puts it right through into the back of the net at 12:16 of the third period. So less than 2 minutes after Jumpin' Jack Flash gets his 13th, the captain puts his 16th on the board, coming from Jesper Bratt, his 28th assist, and congratulations to Jesper Bratt. That's right, 6th-round draft pick, Jesper Bratt. That's his 400th career point. Or it might be 401. I don't know. These two happen so fast from each other that I'm not sure which point was actually number 400 for him. So it's either 400 or 401. Either way, hell of a damn good find right there by the Devils drafting 6th-round pick. Not very many picks that low get a point total so high. And the Bulldog mentality from Jesper Bratt's got my star of the game over here. But the Devils weren't done. They said, we are not letting this team, this Blackhawks team, get back into it. And it's Timo Meier at 12:34. That's right. What is that? 18 seconds later? My math sucks, by the way. So if I'm wrong, just bear with me. You can correct me in the YouTube chat. But I believe it's 18 seconds later. Give me fuel, give me fire, give me goals from Timo Meier. Ooh, yeah. Dawson Mercer, a little turn and burn shot. And Timo is right in front to grab the rebound and put it around Comesso. They finally woke up in this afternoon game in the third period. And by the way, the Chicago Blackhawks, true sign of one of those young up-and-coming teams developing. They started the period minus 20 in the third for the season. They finished minus 24. So, yeah. Blackhawks in a couple years, whew, they might be a force to be reckoned with. But right now, they are still developing. Devils are past that point. And boy, did they make them pay there in the third period, putting 4 goals on the board, and they close it off with a nice 2-save combo by Jacob Markstrom. The second one on Nazar, who's a good rookie there. I think he's actually leading all rookies with points in the league this year. 2-save combo there for Jacob Markstrom, and the second one on Nazar. He just kind of kicked that leg out there at the end to get it. I thought that one was heading for the back of the net, but Jacob Markstrom says, oh no, my friend, no more in. We close this one out 4-1. Big victory at the Rock to end the homestand for the Devils. Shots on goal for the Devs, 9-8-7 for a total of 24. The Blackhawks, hey, only 3 shots in the first period. Devils have been shutting teams down in that first period lately. 3-9-6 for a total of 18. Devils dominated in the faceoff circle. 31 wins to the Blackhawks 16. Both teams were offers on the power play. Devils 25 hits to the Blackhawks 19. 16 block shots for the New Jersey Devils. Big win. We know about the home struggles this year. And the Devils were able to pull this one out and not let the same thing happen to them like it did against the San Jose Sharks and Colorado Avalanche, Mackenzie Blackwood, a couple weeks back there. The Devils jump over the Washington Capitals, are now in first place in the Metro with 43 points. Of course, just got to put a little note on there that the Capitals have 5 games in hand. The Capitals have been playing unreal this year. Their record is 26-2. Devils are 20-10-3. So good on them for picking up this home victory. We got a winning homestand, which we haven't seen too much from this team this year. And let me see now. We are 9-6-3 at home, 11-4 on the road, which is unfriggin' believable, except only to the Capitals, who are somehow 12-2. But either way, this team is starting to put it together, and they fought through the adversity. We knew that this team was suddenly struggling to score goals. You got a team coming in here, kind of a trap game, where a better club may play down to their opponent, and the Devils did not fall victim to that. They got a very unlucky goal scored against. The Hawks did hit the post 4 times, but they didn't get discouraged. They did come out with a fury there in that third period, and they put 4 on the board to seal the deal, getting the victory at home at the Rock. So I want to know what you think about it on this Saturday afternoon. YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, X. And we got to check in with the 2 men who were in the arena today, bouncing around, hopefully again, from location to location. And I know there was another Sam Salad devoured over the afternoon, as I saw on Instagram. Does Mrs. Wu know about that salad?
No, she thought that notification was for Game Day Live, but it was actually a live YouTube live that we were going to see what the food was like in the rich people section, section 19 and 20.
Oh, yes. And we took advantage of that.
Yes.
Very nice. Very nice.
We talked about beefalytics, let's just say that.
Yep.
Okay. Okay.
And I will say I witnessed Sam eat some salad today. So it does happen.
It does happen. Was there au jus involved? Was there au jus on the salad?
There was no au jus on the salad, but there was a lot of other non-salad items that followed that salad.
One leaf at a time.
Interspersed with a couple leaves of green in between.
Yes.
The parsley on the side, is that what it was? The little parsley?
No. It was actually some green roughage that he was eating. So occasionally, in between. Yeah. I saw it. I witnessed it. I can attest to Mrs. Wu. There had some greens.
Yeah, there is some documentation on this on our YouTube channel at Let's Go Devils if you want to watch a little bit later after this podcast. But, Scotty, you know what? This is what happened. So after Game Day Live, we're trying to break down and all that kind of stuff, and we were trying to look for tickets, and then Frank the Tank from American Whiskey gave us 2 seats in Section 20, so we, went inside. It was probably by the mid-first period at that point.
Yep.
And we just picked out, or at least I did.
Well, Sam did, and then I had to film it.
Yeah, plus we were.
You mean you ate healthy? You ate healthy, Sam.
Yeah.
That's what you did. You
ate
healthy.
Out on salad.
Yeah, all the organic food that was available at the M Lounge.
Grass-fed organic. Yes.
And we met up with Arlette. Arlette said, "Hey, try the mashed potatoes." I was like, "All right, we'll do that." And then I dropped the pizza, and then I was hoping to get a super chat of $50 to actually eat the pizza that I dropped. The slice that I dropped. Didn't happen.
Didn't happen, huh?
Yeah,
didn't happen. Oh, wow.
And met Bill Spalding when he was going to the bathroom, when he was by. But we didn't get
Whoa. Were you running from Girl Scouts again? You were going to the bathroom? I mean, that's usually the Sam Wu,
there were no Girl Scouts
exit
in
plan.
the rich section.
No, not this time.
Okay.
Yeah, no. There was a barrier between us and the Girl Scouts. The ushers were keeping the Girl Scouts away from Sam Wu.
Yeah.
They said, no, you don't have a ticket for this section. Sam Wu is protected.
But
did you bring Din Wiesel?
We saw him coming in.
Yeah.
And everyone everyone who watched the walkout saw him live trying to coax people into American whiskey. And
because there's another bar.
Entertaining.
Yeah, the other bar, which shall nameless.
The color's not black.
Yes, that's what Din Wiesel said. But, Scotty, this is what happened. We didn't get to our seats till the third period because we ate so much. Yeah,
we were enjoying ourselves.
Yeah, we were enjoying ourselves. We were just having a good old time.
Scotty, let's put it this way. Sammy and I at that free buffet is like when the caddies go into the pool in Caddyshack. A disaster.
Wait, they gave you free buffet?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
They had to back up a truck of reinforcements to feed
we're gonna
both of us.
Yeah.
We're going to have to do a competition, who gets to hang out with Sam Wu at American Whiskey and then get into the game for free, apparently, only in the VIP section. Sam Wu only rolls VIP now.
Yep.
That's it.
Yeah.
And again, if Mrs. Wu is watching, all Sam ate was salad.
Yes. Since the MetLife outdoor game, I just sit downstairs now.
That's it.
It's a phenomenon that happened since that game.
Yeah. So this time I got to benefit from it, finally.
So we got down to our seats, and we bumped into Danielle McCartan of WFAN just by chance. She was sitting next to us.
Mm-hmm.
And then we were down 1-0, and suddenly the Devils started scoring.
Yep.
And it was just like, and we were kind of like the good luck charm of the section. As I was screaming.
Okay.
I was screaming at Kevin that we're going to American Whiskey after the game, as a shameless plug in front of everybody.
Oh, yeah.
But, yeah.
And coincidentally, immediately before the Devils scored and we sat down, we get a text from Max, "You guys need to move." He didn't even know where we were. He was like, "You guys need to move." You just he said, wherever you guys are sitting, change it up. That was his text verbatim to us. And it just happened to me immediately at that time that that the Devils scored. Yes, it does, Mrs. Wu. One leaf does count.
She goes,
One leaf counts.
Yeah,
One
one
leaf
leaf
counts.
of lettuce doesn't count as a salad.
Yes,
That's
it does,
what she says.
Mrs. Wu. Yes, it does. In Sam's world, it does.
Hey, it's
Yeah.
one more than none.
They didn't have salad at the buffet. What can you do?
No, they did.
You know?
They did, and it was untouched. Sorry, there was no salad at the buffet. You know what we did?
It was not available. What can
we
you do?
missed the other side of the buffet that had all the chicken fingers and fries and burgers and pretzels.
Sliders and all that kind of stuff. We did hit the ice cream, though.
We did hit the ice cream with Kevin. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, we hit
Soft
the
serve?
donuts too.
Soft serve?
Yeah, little soft serve cups.
Yeah.
Little
Ooh.
pre-packaged soft serve cups. It was great.
Yeah, and then we saw our buddy.
Wow.
We saw our buddy, but, you know, he's not, like, rich enough to talk to us, so he had to stand on the other side of the glass.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh,
The other
I
side of the
see.
barrier.
Yeah, other
The barrier, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was kind
Sam,
of it was the DMZ, you know, between the rich and the peasants.
we're gonna need a documentary here, Behind the Velvet Ropes with Sam Wu. You know,
I
at the
mean,
Devils game.
If you go to the YouTube channel, you can watch Sam eat behind the velvet ropes. It's pretty entertaining. It had my commentary and a couple other questions from those watching live as Sam was eating. Which who would have thought that people would want to watch Sam eat live?
They're back. They're back.
Hey,
they're
there
actually
they are.
coming in.
Hey,
Yeah, we
There
might
you
have
go.
some guests.
we might have
some
guests. We might have some random guests.
Yeah, we might have some random
Okay.
guests
But-
here on the podcast.
Well-
Scotty, definitely the big thing was that Brat hit was huge today.
Oh,
Oh,
it was
yeah.
massive.
That Brat hit was huge.
Massive.
It was the
I jumped off the
forechecking,
couch
Scotty.
when I saw it. Yeah.
It was the forechecking. It was the attention to detail, winning that battle in the corner. I mean, that was kind of the momentum swing right there, right then and there. Just for Brett, you know, I think the Devils were ending their shift,
Yes.
and then he came on, and it was just that endless motor, just the extra effort to get that puck and eventually getting in the net. I mean, that's just effort hockey right there. Just a tremendous amount of effort and awareness, the situation. Because, you know, when you do these line changes, Scotty, it's a double-edged sword. It can be a transition the other way. Just for Brett had to get to the puck. He had to get to the puck while the guys were getting off, and that changed. But once the reinforcements came, that's what happens. Goals happen.
Yeah, and having that line before of Nico, Timo, and Dawson Mercer pinned them in for over a minute.
Yeah.
You know, and that keep by Luke Hughes there at the blue line, that was amazing because that puck was very close to getting out of that zone there. And the Hawks might have been able to sneak a couple guys off, maybe a couple of the forwards off for a change at that point. But Luke keeping it in was lethal because that allowed Bratt then to fly in there with all that energy and bulldog it in the corner and create another turnover and then be able to feed Jack Hughes.
Yeah. Speaking of bulldog, I had an observation. Dawson Mercer playing with the cage, he's a different animal. He's a different animal when he has that cage on.
Yeah, fearless.
Yeah.
Really fearless with that
I think
cage
you
on.
should leave that on for the rest of his career. It's like a dog in a cage.
It's kind of like the Sam Wu neck brace, you know?
Yes.
Like if we could get Dawson Mercer the neck brace for like the post-game interviews, you know, I think that would be really good.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you can sign it. You can sign it. You know, like people sign cast, you can sign the neck brace, you know? Sam Wu special.
You know, maybe that's how I'm going to get these player interviews, by wearing a neck brace on me. You want to come to my podcast, Dawson?
We should make an official Sam Wu neck brace and put it up for sale on the site. I think that
should.
That should be the next thing.
We can make that happen for sure.
That's great.
But any other reactions from the game today? I know Markstrom at the end there, you know, after the Devils get that fourth goal, he made two really rapid-fire saves there at the end. And again, Short Sky, we were talking about it the other day. This team has been so good at blocking shots and not letting teams get into those high danger zones. Again, a low shot count total for the Blackhawks, which can leave your goaltender susceptible to kind of being, quote-unquote, out of the game, you know, because they're not used to getting those shots over and over again and really getting into that moment. But Jacob Markstrom came up huge, especially on that rebound attempt by Nazer there where he kicked the leg out. I don't know if you had a good view of it where you're at, but just talk as a goaltender. Talk to me about that. You know, like your team just puts 4 on the board, and then you get those sort of opportunities against.
Yeah, I mean, in those games where you're getting a low shot total, your mind shifts to doing anything and everything you can do to stay within that game, whether it's going out of your net a little bit extra, just something to keep moving and keep focused. And then those are the moments when you have to step it up and to equal what they're doing offensively, but on your end in the crease. So that's the big thing, and we're seeing in the last 2 games specifically, you know, he's doing that. I mean, he only had 2 shots against in the first period today. It was 1 in one of the periods on Thursday. That's, you know, I remember back in the Brodeur days, I would have so many people go, oh, Brodeur, he just doesn't get a lot of shots. It's like, yeah, it's not like, oh, he doesn't get a lot of shots, so it's easier. It's harder. And that's what you don't understand when you've never been in between the pipes. So for him to be able to do that, and this team is stepping up defensively and blocking more shots, he's on his game. He knows what to expect from his team defensively. He's trusting his players in front of him to not kind of like half it and you know, go down to block the shot but deflect it. Like, if you're going to go block the shot, block it all the way or don't. Let me see it. That's really, you know, probably the conversation between them. And then to stay within the game when those shot totals are lower, that's just one of those things. You've got to move around. You've got that pattern set. You know, like when you're not getting a lot of shots, well, I'm going to go move out a little bit more. And he's doing it, and he's staying within the game. So he's staying focused in those situations, which is incredibly tough.
Yeah. It really is difficult. And you think as well, like you have, 3-4 shots off the goalpost as well. Yes. That's got to be sitting in the back of your mind, you know, throughout the game. And then all of a sudden, rapid fire shots there in the third period like that. That's tough, man, to deal with mentally.
It is. But there was also that sequence in the third too when we just couldn't get it out of the zone. So even though shots may not come on net in that sequence, you're still moving in and around your crease. So you're within the game. You're still within the flow of the game, which has also helped too. I mean, we all wanted to see them clear the zone and get it out, and they just couldn't. But that's one of those situations where you have to use it and you have to move around and use that situation to your advantage when your shot total is definitely a little bit lower. But when you get 1 or 2 off the post, you're sitting there like, you almost beat me, but my post was there to back me up. So you kind of give it. Goalies are weird. I think that's the tagline from Shorzy, which is true. You know, I always like to thank my posts when they help me out because we're weird, and that's what goalies do. So, you know, you feel lucky. You're like, ooh, almost beat me there, but not quite.
But does that creep into your head when, you know, 1 post okay, but you get 4 in a game? Does that like creep into the back of your head of like, man, maybe I'm not covering my angles the right way, you know? Maybe I'm just a little off today.
No, what you have to look at it as is this. Like, okay, so it hit the post, it technically beat you, and it hit the post, and it didn't go in. So what you should be thinking is, okay, well, I have to make a slight adjustment. It went to my post to my glove side. Okay, so I'm leaving a little bit to that side. I'm going to just slide over just a little bit more. I'm going to inch over. Not much, because you almost have it covered. So that's really the mindset you have to have. Like, okay, well, they almost beat me, but I need to make a slight adjustment to, you know, my glove side or a slight adjustment to my blocker side in that situation. You don't let it say, like, oh, my God. Like, that's what happens when you're not mentally fit to be a goalie, which is one of those things. That's one of those positions where not only is you're physically fit, you know, you need to be physically fit. You got to be mentally fit because there's a lot of pressure in between those pipes and under that, you know, under that helmet, and you have to make those small adjustments, and you have to think in more of the positive light, like, all right, let me make a little adjustment. I got lucky there. I'll make a little adjustment so that the next time, okay, they don't get it. All right, it hits the post again. All right, well, I didn't adjust enough. You kind of have to look at it as a self-correcting tool in a sense.
Max just chimed in. He says post equals angles covered. So, okay. I'll take that.
Hey,
yeah, that's good insight, though.
It. Yeah, no, it's one of those things. There's so much to the mental game of being a goalie. It's incredible because the only one you have to talk to is you, and you're constantly talking to yourself and constantly analyzing your game. You know, and I know I believe I've said it before, but what I always told the goalies I coached is, if you ever have a goal scored, you have from when you dig the puck out of the net until the puck is dropped to figure out what you did wrong and move on. It's a quick game, and you're constantly talking to yourself, constantly analyzing your game. But you've got to stay on the positive side of it, because once you start getting yourself, it'll eat away at you, and your game will decline very quickly.
Yeah, that's really good insight to, under the mask there, that Shorts guy was saying, because yeah, it is tough. I can see any normal person would probably start getting a little deflated, seeing, 4 posts, you'd be like, oh, that's not good. But as a goaltender, you got to say like, yep, I had it covered, and you got to keep moving forward in the positive light.
The posts and the crossbars are your best friends. They are your best friends because they help you. They sometimes help you better than your defenseman some days.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I look at it as I'd rather be lucky than good. So if you got luck on your side, that means you got it going on that day as well.
And there are absolutely days like that where you're not your positioning's off, but your luck's there, and you're getting hit, or they're hitting the post, or they're going just wide. So that totally factors in too.
Yeah.
Like those games that you're not on your game, but you're there positionally, and it's getting, you get it with the knob of your stick, or it just goes off the tip of your helmet. It's
the other psychological part. Again, I play goalie in soccer and lacrosse. More lacrosse, maybe it fits this kind of the mental makeup. Anytime, my coach taught me this, anytime the ball, in this case the puck, goes wide, he always tells me you're in his head because he has to shoot harder. And when they shoot harder, it goes wide. It's never accurate.
That's a good point.
So,
That's a real good point.
So, and I always felt that way, even when it hit the post or went wide, that I'm in his head. That's why he can't get around me, because he can't shoot anywhere at the net. And that's the kind of the mental makeup of a goaltender that you have, in those situations. Because, yeah, I could see Scotty saying, okay, four posts. Oh, gee, I'm getting lucky. But the other way of looking at it is they didn't score. They didn't score.
Yeah.
And that's what I was just, as you were talking about, that's what I was just thinking. It's like on the flip side of that, from the shooter's point of view, they've beaten you, but they hit the post. Like that can be more of a deterrent mentally on the shooter's side. Like, oh my God.
Creeps into their heads.
What do I have to do to put it past the guy? Like, I put it past him and it hit the post.
Yeah.
I still can't score, and I put it past him. So on the mental side of it, on the shooter's side of the game, that right there can mess with them mentally, because they think like, what do I got to do to buy a goal today?
Yeah, the other thing I used to do, playing goalie, was, again, a trick a coach taught me. I know this is high school, but he said, you can get in their head by trying to piss them off.
Yeah.
And then when you're pissing them off, suddenly, I guess in lacrosse, you can see the ball better because they're winding up. Even in hockey as well, you can see the puck better because they're so pissed off that you know exactly where it's going to go. It's only going to go a few places. And it's just, again, another way is looking at it strategy-wise for a goaltender. Like, the harder they shoot, the wider it gets.
Yeah.
It seems like.
There's so much of the mental side of this game that a lot of people, if you've not played it, for any length of time, you don't understand.
Yeah.
Well, now we know in lacrosse, Sam's goalie skills are like Stacy's mom. He's got it going on. Those are words right from his own mouth right there. So that's great.
You just trolled the opposition. That's what goaltenders should do.
Which is what you're really good at, Sam.
Sam is good at that. We know that. So, yeah. So not only with the goaltending today, but then one other, big point, other than the defense, but having the big guns come through.
Yep.
Jack Hughes, Nico Hischier, Timo Meier, breaking up into that double-digit marker with his 10th goal of the year. I think the Devils needed this breakout from, their big guns on here, because we've been relying a lot on the power play. We've been relying a lot on the Stefan Nasons, the Paul Cotters, people who maybe we shouldn't rely as much on. So it was nice to see the big guns getting it done for this team today when they needed it as well.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, absolutely.
Totally.
Absolutely. And you know what? It's going into the second intermission, I'm thinking, you know what? We need our $1 million players to play like $1 million players. Is Timo Meier going to step up? Is Jack Hughes going to step up? Is Jesper Bratt going to step up? That's what I was thinking in my mind. These are the guys. You can't rely on the bottom six. You got to have your top six come up with a goal and bring that momentum.
We know what you were thinking. Mashed potatoes. We know
well,
what
that too.
Well, no, because at that point, because by that point, after the second intermission, all the food goes away. So
yeah. That's when I started.
Sam had to actually focus on
the
the game come third period because all the food was gone.
It was the ice cream. It was the ice cream.
That was the ice cream.
You know I'm going to pay the price when I go home tonight.
Yeah, you are.
What'd you eat?
God help you if there's no sprinkles in this buffet.
Oh, we saw Kevin made his ice cream all nice and done up with sprinkles.
Yeah.
So,
You know, I had my ice cream straight up, just vanilla.
yes, you did.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just-
like his ice cream
all
was
right.
neat.
yeah, I didn't
Neat with the
sprinkles.
spoon.
Yeah. I have a little bit of a weight problem, so I try to cool it on the sprinkles and additives to the ice cream.
Right.
Yes. 'Cause they contain
two-
potassium benzoate.
Yeah. 2 quick final points. Want to say a big thank you to the team that is the hometown of where I am from, Los Angeles, the Kings.
Oh, yes.
Did they put a whipping on the old Rangers today across the river? It
Beautiful.
was 5-0 after, I think it was by the start of the second period. They had to put a 5-spot up on Shesterkin.
The $11 million man's getting
The
5 gold.
$11 million man, yeah.
Love it.
Igor Shesterkin is going to be considered the worst contract they'll get out of it at the next CBA.
Yes,
when
they will,
when
'cause that's what
they
the
buy it
Rangers
out. Just like every other New York Rangers contract,
Yep.
it's all bought out after the new CBA.
Yep.
That's what's going to happen.
Well, thank you, LA Kings, for that.
Yes.
Beating that you put on the old Rags there. And then we didn't mention this, but it came across the news the other day. Good on the Devils. They're going to be inducting Jacques Lemaire into the Ring of Honor. That's pretty
Absolutely.
awesome.
Yeah, that's going to be a great game. There's going to be a great game.
Long overdue here.
Yeah,
Yeah, we ran into our friend Tony walking out. We're looking to get a lot of people here for that game in January. So,
Yeah.
definitely look for a Game Day Live and a Devils After Dark live here from American Whiskey. The day that they honor Jacques Lemaire. We're going to have to make sure that our timing is right so
Yep.
we get inside.
Yep, absolutely.
But definitely well worth it. So,
Hello!
Okay.
Hey, our friends are here.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that's
I see
Danielle.
trouble.
And what's your name? Kate?
Danielle and Kate.
Danielle and Kate. We sat
Big
next
Devils
to them.
fans, obviously.
Yeah,
Yes.
we sat next to them when we were down 1-0 in the third period.
We
Yeah,
did, but
yeah.
we came when.
Me too, so did I.
Well, that's fine. That's fine. But then as soon as we sat down, what happened?
They scored.
Exactly.
Yep.
There you go.
So that's the secret formula for
I
every
would have
game
called
now.
security on them as well. So I think the ladies were in there right. Yeah.
He would have called security on us.
Right, exactly. Me too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we didn't.
So, but
The lucky leprechauns over there, Sam Wu and Shorts Guy.
Just
Who
the
would have
game.
thunk it?
Just the game. Right.
Yeah, who would have
Just
thought?
the game.
you want to come on?
I can't hear you. What?
You want to come on real quick? No, you're okay.
Thanks.
Oh, boy.
I want to talk Juan Soto now.
Oh, man. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Well,
Yeah.
why don't we wrap up this edition here, old Devils After Dark? We'll let Sam and Shorts Guy hang out there at American Whiskey. Big thanks to Frank the Tank and Kevin and Valentina and all the bartenders over there.
Absolutely.
Please tip them, take care of them. Like we always say, they'll pour you a nicer drink. That's what we do. That's how that system works over there. And of course, don't forget, whenever you see Sam Wu, ask for a selfie. No matter what he's doing.
Stop.
Wait till
Yes.
the busiest time when he looks stressed and that bead of sweat is rolling down his forehead. That is when I want you to go and ask Sam Wu for a selfie.
Okay.
And
All
then
right.
tag the podcast on Instagram when you post it.
Yeah.
And then hashtag Angry Sam.
You know how many people came up to me and asked me if I had a salad today? I mean, this is getting ridiculous.
You
Anyway,
did. Just a Sam salad. It's a different type of salad. That's all.
I know. All righty. Well, we're going to get out of here. I want to thank all those tuning in. Thank you for all the super chats. And till next time, let's go Devils.